Today is day one of 365 days I shall be sharing value with you. And in today's topic, we're going to be discussing something you probably have thought about before, and which is taking the leap of faith, breaking free from the corporate security or the corporate comfort zone. Now, let's go in details. What actually are the golden chains that have been holding you from taking this leap of faith ever since? Probably you know them, right? The paycheck, the houses, the cars, the insurance, the 401k, and a whole lot of them, the social status. What will people say? They have known you to have lived a particular standard of life, and you going back to the trenches, not having a steady paycheck or a steady income. Those are the chains that have been keeping a whole lot of us for a long time, and thereby we waste a lot of our time pursuing the corporate security while leaving our dreams unfulfilled. Studies have shown that 85% of corporate workers are feeling so unfulfilled. They are not happy, especially on a Sunday evening, because it's another Monday, right? Yes. But on Fridays, the dopamine is high. They are very, very happy because it's a weekend. They're like, ooh, I'm not going to go to work again till the Monday. So this is how they have been living from year in, year out. And over time, you don't feel excited anymore about your job, but you're afraid of taking that leap of faith because maybe you don't know what the outside holds for you. Okay. So, but now let us take a critical look at what it's actually costing you for not taking that leap of faith. What is it actually costing you? It's costing you your time. It's costing you the true essence of living. A lot of persons are living, but they are not actually living to their full potential. Their dreams are just left undone. Things are just, their life is in shambles. They don't just know how to go back and pursue their dream. They are scared. These are what those golden handcuffs are costing you, because you are so afraid to take that leap of faith. Why is now the right time to take that leap of faith? Now is the right time because technology has now given us unprecedented opportunities. With the advent of AI, everything now becomes easy. The risk level has been brought down. All the fears you have maybe starting up a business or becoming an entrepreneur has been lowered down to the barest minimum. This is why everybody is now becoming an entrepreneur. Like me, I'm a mumpreneur. I took the leap, and today I'm standing here to encourage you that you too can take that leap, because technology has come to help us. You don't need to use 100% of your energy anymore to start up a business. You can now leverage on other people's time, other people's money, other people's attention, other people's energy. You can leverage on platforms. You can leverage on a whole lot of things, of which the internet have made it very, very easy. And that is why now is the right time to take that leap of faith. Now, what are the strategies you can apply to take that leap of faith? I have a 3P framework strategy, which is the first P is prepare, or you rather say plan. Yes, you have to prepare for it. It's not something you just wake up this morning and say, oh, this is a new year. Let me just stop this job. I'm tired. No, 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 no. Please don't quit that way. You're going to be on a long thing. You're going to be having a rough ride if you take that decision abruptly. It's something that calls for planning. It's something that calls for preparation. You have to prepare. How do you prepare? By starting up a side hustle while you are still employed. That's the right time to start. While you are still employed, you have to start up a side hustle. You have to start learning skills that will equip you for the journey ahead, because the journey ahead is a journey of no return. Yes, it's a journey of no return once you take that leap of faith. And that is why I titled my new ebook, Taking That Leap of Faith, Jumping Without a Parachute. Not actually taking the leap of faith from 9 to 5 to a momentpreneur, jumping without a parachute. Because once you jump, there is no possibility of coming back to the plane again. You have jumped, you have jumped. And that is why you need to prepare for it. You need to have the right altitude. You have to know that okay, here that I'm landing, I'm not sure of it, so I have to prepare myself to know how to jump at the right time. Okay, that's for prepare or for plan. You have to start setting up a side hustle while you are still having your 9 to 5. That's the best time. You don't just sleep and start looking for what to do. It will take you a longer time to balance up, so you have to plan. Okay, the next strategy there, which is another P, is pilot phase. You have to start testing your hands. You have to start testing your hands on your side hustle. You have to start practicing. You have to start practicing it. Then finally, you have the pivot stage. This is not the stage where you transition from your 9 to 5 to your entrepreneur or to your side hustle. At this stage, it is expected that your income, you must have saved up to 50% of your like expenses you're going to take for the next 6 months. You must have saved it while you are planning and preparing. You would have been saving at least 30% of your income every month to have an emergency cushion that can hold you. That's like it's going to sustain you for the couple of 6 months while you are trying to put your feet down properly on your next level, which is your entrepreneurship journey. So that's the 3P strategies I have for you: the prepare, pilot, and pivot stage. Okay. Then now, let me share briefly my story with you. I coming over here now, I was a 9 to 5 worker for the past 10 years. I actually took that leap of faith 2 years ago. Actually, I didn't just take it, I didn't just wake up, like I said earlier, to just take that leap of faith. I started talking about it, started thinking about it, and started planning at year 5. That was when it dawned on me that, oh, I've really been wasting my time here. I literally spend the whole of my life here. From morning, I leave as early as 6 a.m. in the morning. I come back as late as 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. I don't know what happens in my house. My children, I left them in the hands of caregivers. My husband, my family, everything about me. In fact, sometimes during public holidays, I'm even at work. Maybe on a training or whatever. My time is so restricted. I was just a shadow of myself. I was sharing the other day on my Facebook channel that even to read a book is a no for me because I don't even have the time. For personal development, I don't have the time. I don't just have the time. I'm working all around the clock, balancing accounts, attending to customers, resolving complaints, planning for the next day. Oh, it was really, really stressful. But thank God, at year 5, I started making a plan on what will I do next. Am I going to continue this way? And then I decided to start tilting towards the internet, because then I thought to myself, what else can I do that is not going to take my time the way my time is taken from me like this? What else can I do? And I started thinking that, okay, if I should go and look for another job, it's still the same time I'm going to trade. Is there no way I can just work a little and, make 100% profit or be paid the same salary I'm paid without stressing myself so much? And that was when I started thinking about the internet and technologies and becoming an entrepreneur and working from home as a mompreneur. And that was why I decided to become a mompreneur, to sit over my laptop and maybe do a training, motivate people, coach people, sell something, and that was where I started. I started practicing, and at year 8, 9, and 10, I see that okay, I'm becoming perfect at this skill. That was when actually I now took that leap. That was 2023. I took that leap of faith, and today I am standing to encourage a lot of people. In fact, I've trained a lot of 9 to 5 workers. I have a community where I'm telling them my strategies. I use a 12 strategy framework, of which subsequently I'm going to be sharing it with you. I use that 12 strategy framework to show them how they can take that leap of faith. Okay. So, what are the action plans you need to take right now to help you also take that leap of faith? What are those action plans? The first action plan you need to do is to start saving. See, saving is a life-saving skill. Saving. The money you save today is going to save you tomorrow. If you don't know how to save, you have to start it. Thank God this is a new year. You have to develop that habit of saving. It's going to save you a whole lot of things. So you have to decide to save at least 30% of your income every month. 30% of your income every month for emergency, for trainings, for startup, a little startup capital. you are going to be doing that consistently. Oh, consistently. Don't just like, you have to save first before you spend. A lot of persons complain that, oh, my salary is not much, so why would I be, I can't save because my salary is not much. It's not actually about your salary. No, it's not about your salary. It's about the discipline to put something aside, no matter how small. If you cannot do 30%, you can actually start from a percentage that's comfortable for you, maybe 5 or 10, 20 or thereabout. Then if you can do more than 30, that's beautiful. I advise at most 50. Okay, that's dividing your salary into two and keeping this particular 50% aside for your emergency cushion. It's going to help you because tomorrow, from there, you cannot take money to pay for trainings, to start up something, partnership fee, as the case may be. That will help you than you took a leap of faith and you have nothing to start from. That has been the case of so many persons. They just abruptly decide that, oh, I'm done with this. You just stop when you don't have anything in store. It will be so tough for you. It will be so tough. So if you have already done that, there is still hope. There are many ways you can still start up something. Because of the internet now, it's still possible for you to make up for those losses within a short period of time. If actually you have the skills, you can actually learn the skills. Okay, everything is learnable. So the first action plan I would advise you to do is to save at least 30% of your income. The second strategy I'm advising you to do is to dedicate at least, you can do at most, but at least 2 hours of your day daily. Devote it to your side hustle. At least 2 hours. You can do more than 2 hours. Okay, now you're working a 9 to 5, right? What happens to the 5 to 9? They took your 9 to 5. What happened to the 5 to 9? Out of that 5 to 9, you can actually take 2 hours of that time and dedicate it to income generating activities or things that matters most to you, like your side hustle, setting up that action plan that will take you to the next level of entrepreneurship where you cannot take that leap. So try and dedicate it. Don't at that time, don't be distracted. Be disciplined and be consistent about it every day. It could be reading personal development book. It could be, paying for mentorship, attending a seminar or a webinar or, a podcast or something, anything that pushes you further to your goal. Please do that. Then finally, or rather not finally, you have to also network. You have to also network. You have to network while you are still employed. That's the right time to start networking, build connections. You are attending to a lot of persons. Like me, in a day, I attend to almost 200 persons. You can decide that, okay, today I want to connect, I want to build a relationship with at least 10 persons every day. Get to know them, connect with them, get their contacts, share values with them every day. At least give yourself a target of at least two or at most 10 persons. You want to network with 10 persons every day. Like how I did it while I was working. Each customer that I attend to, let me say, not really each customer. I'll just pick some customers and I will be detailed with them. I will ask them about their life. How is life? How are you coping? This, that. I'll just look for a common ground to start up a conversation with them and share value. By the time I told you, like, oh, I would like to have your number, I always offer advice to them pertaining their finances, how they can safeguard their money, how they shouldn't let internet frauds to, send out their details, their card details, and all that. They were like, "Oh, thank you very much. You've been so helpful." I say yes, and they ask me for my numbers, and whenever they have issues tomorrow, they will always call me, and I'll always be there. Excuse me, and I'll always be there to provide value for them. That's building your network, so that tomorrow, when you now transition into the entrepreneurship world, those customers of yours can actually come to maybe patronize you for whatever you're selling or whatever you're doing, as the case may be. So building a network, or it's actually about digging your well before you're tasty. You're building this network of people before time, so that when you now need them in the future, when you have taken that leap of faith, it will be very easy compared to somebody that just did it abruptly without building a network of customer. Actually, irrespective of whatever you're selling, the first step to take is to build your customer base. As an entrepreneur, you need customers. No matter what, you need people. You need people. And the best people that can first leverage on your opportunity are those that you have built network. We have built relationship with. These are the people that will actually come through for you. These are people that, because their resistance has been lowered, it's easy for them to partner with you or buy whatever you're selling, because they have already known you, they have already liked you, and they have already trusted you. So you have to build your network. Then lastly but not the least, you have to build your brand. You have to build your brand. When I mean build your brand, the brand is you. You are the brand. A lot of persons miss this out. While I was working, I never thought about that. I never even knew. All I knew was my company's brand I'm promoting. I never thought of promoting my brand. Everything about me is my company. My company did this. My company is doing that. I never branded myself. I learned it recently, and I don't want you to experience that issue too. I want you to start now to brand yourself. You are a brand. You are a company. VivianIkechi.com. You are a company. You are the CEO of your life. You are a product. You have everything it takes to solve a problem. You are a human. You're not a robot. You're better than AI. You have to brand yourself to become a solution provider. When you brand yourself as a solution provider, the world will come towards, the world will be attracted to you with their problems. And as you're solving them as an entrepreneur, you're making money. So start now. If you haven't done anything yet, start now. This is a new year. Start now to start branding yourself. Ask yourself, what do I have? What value do I have to offer to the world? What can the world pay me for? Nobody is without a gift. Nobody is without a gift. All of us are created with gifts, talent, abilities, skill. We have them 100%. It's just that a lot of us have not discovered our gifts. But brand yourself. As you're going, it will unfold. Even if you have not discovered yourself now, as you're going, it will unfold. Just be conscious of it. Just have that awareness that you are a brand. Have that awareness that you're a solution. And as you go along life, you see a problem that only you're meant to fill that gap. Only you're meant to fill that gap. And when that happens, it will be an eureka moment for you. Okay. So remember, the opposite of courage, if you are scared of taking that leap, if you're scared of facing your fears, because I met a lot of persons while doing my 9 to 5. I met a lot of persons who have been stuck in that place for years. I met somebody that have spent up to 35 years working as a 9 to 5. She's elderly, she's old. I was like, why haven't you taken this leap? She said, I can't. I'm so weak and feeble to take this leap. I can't. How will I be getting monthly income now? This salary of a thing. I mean, this paycheck an addition. It's like an addition. When you're addicted to it, you living it to be as if the world will crumble. The world will not crumble. I've been away now for 2 years from the 9 to 5. It didn't crumble. In fact, it was a whole beautiful experience. Lots of opportunities, unprecedented. You cannot even imagine it. Every day, just like you have 86,400 seconds loaded in your daily bank account of time, that is how opportunities, each of them came with opportunity. Each of these seconds came with opportunity. It's just which one can you grab? Think about it, hold that thought for a long time, and see it materialize into something that will turn to gold. It's just about sitting down to think. And that is why that book said, Think and Grow Rich. It didn't say work hard and grow rich. He said, think and grow rich. Everything, once you can hold a thought, you can actually become a millionaire. It's just that a lot of persons are so scared to take that leap. So that is why this video today is for you. You don't need to be afraid. Take that leap, okay? And that is where I'll be stopping for today. So if you found this video useful, you know what to do. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, okay? I'm going to come again tomorrow on day 2 of 365 days of sharing value with you. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.